Time for more of what I think has to be my favorite set from Scarlet and Violet so far. Unlike a previous ETB, this is the standard version, not the Pokemon Center version. So this is the one that is easier to get your hands on, as the Pokemon Center ones always go up in value as time goes on, because they're pre-order only. But I have already done one of those so far. So, first off, we have the Player's Guide, which is always just an interesting little flip through. Good to see a bunch of the artwork. Of course, there are a lot of cards in this that I would love to pull, but unironically, still one of my targets is that beautiful Snom card. So, we just need to pull off the top here, and pull this thing. Oh, okay, I took a pack with it. Take this thing out. Then let's dig through all of the extras. So first off, we have our silver-backed sleeves of the Iron Leaves, being very purple, very similar to the new Ace-Spec cards that they're doing. These sleeves would probably be very nice for, sleeving your Ace-Spec cards. Very fitting, at least. Then we have a code card for this ETB, and we have a promo that comes inside of each one of these. Of course, the Pokemon Center version has a slightly different change where it has the standard version of the card along with the stamped one, but we don't have that here today. If I could get this open, that would be nice. Anyways, here we go. We have the Iron Thorns, which I did like the Screamtail from the other ETB. I think I like this one more. The artwork is very nice. I don't think it's as dynamic as the Screamtail one. Not Screamtail, Fluttermane. That one felt like it was like found footage kind of deal, like the way that they captured the image. This one feels a bit more basic, but I still think it works really well. Then we have a packet of energies. We have our dividers in their new style, where it's very shiny, really vibrant, and the backs are very boring. I love that they dramatically improved one side of them and worsened the other side. Condition markers, woohoo! I don't have enough of those. And then we have our dice, this one having a nice vibrant green dye to go with the Iron Leaves. And with all of the extras out of the way, we can get into the fun part. We have one, that one's upside down. Okay, that's the one that must have come out by itself. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs in total here today. So let's start off and hope for better pulls than last time. Last time wasn't bad, but compared to the pre-release, it wasn't great for the amount of packs that we had. I had just expected more. Of course, like I said, there are a lot of things in this set that I want. But my first goal is that Snom, and maybe today's the day that we get him. We have the Full Art Explorer's Guidance. Cool. I don't know if he's supposed to be a named character, but he is an explorer. I will give him that. Ancient card. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck and put 2 of them into your hand. Discard the others. So not a bad little thing to have. Although it doesn't make much sense. Can we talk about that for a second? He's holding this light right here, right? It's like a little capsule that has, like a exposed part. It's not too far from a lantern being more like capsule-like. So why is the light spreading left to right? Why is it going horizontal when the ends of this thing are capped? You have caps on the end. How is it going left to right? Especially with his hand kind of blocking this end. It does kind of work. It does get duller on this side. It's more focused where it's coming out of the pinky. But it looks like the light is coming out of the ends of the caps and not from the actual, exposed part of the light. It don't make no sense to me. I don't know. I'm just being picky. I'm sure you could look at some of my thumbnails and point out some other issues where my thumbnails are actually kind of a lot of work. I try to anyways, make them look really nice. I don't always get the light direction and stuff correct either, but I'm also not selling them to you. I guess in a way. I'm not making any money off of YouTube yet, but eventually I will be, and then technically I'm selling advertising to you at that point. Yeah, his light looks a lot like that, honestly. Like, yes, not, but not, very similar design. We have the Iron Treads, the Raichu, Croconaw, and the Gengar EX, which sadly we have already pulled. It's still a very nice looking EX though. Dynamic is the word that comes to mind. Next up we have, ironically, the Iron Leaves pack. Not really ironic, as it's going to be in here, obviously. Out of 9 packs, they're going to include all of the artworks. Sizzlipede, Marl, Golett, the Dunsparce, Energy Booster, Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, should mention that I'm dyslexic. We have Iron Treads, Buddy Buddy Poffin, the Mudbray, Mudsdale, and the Drampa. He also has a full art card in here that I really want. I still like this holo, it's really kind of goofy, and I feel like his full art is also kind of goofy. I think that's the whole point of Drampa though. Like, he is like kind of a comedic relief Pokemon, in my opinion. He's just kind of goofy. He's just a chill little guy. Well, chill big guy, but he acts like a little guy. We have C-Dot, Totodile, still like probably my favorite artwork out of any of the commons. We have the Deerling, Buddy Buddy Poffin, Zeraora, which, okay, that's a really cool looking uncommon. Sharpedo, C-Dot, and one of the ones I was hoping for, I also want to get the Deerling. Neither of them I would consider favorites of mine, but this is just so colorful. It's also kind of weird, because we're seeing 3 seasons, when they have 4 forms. There are 4 of them, not 3. I'm guessing this is supposed to be like spring, summer, fall? But like, we don't have winter. Winter is not depicted on this card. But it's still a very vibrant, nice looking card. I wanted to really pull this one and the Deerling, and now we have one of the 2. I am very happy about that. And behind that we have a Miraidon. Okay, very happy. See, now we're starting to get some pulls. This is what we needed from our last ETB. Again, our last ETB wasn't terrible. It just didn't feel super great either. Stop taunting me, Snom. I will get you eventually. Rockruff, Zeraora, Sharpedo, Metagross, Elgleam, Golurk, Whimsicott, and an energy. And they all have energies, I just kind of forgot to stop after the holo. Split this one, pull them out, they massacred my boy, code card, and okay. Pidove, Pineco, Mawile, a Metatite, Metagross, Roserade, Excadrill, Drillbur, the Matang, and a holo Relincanth. Pretty similar to the Drampa card. I would say less goofy, but still very similar style holo. I wonder, let's see if this is a typecast kind of situation. I am incorrect. I was assuming that it would be the same illustrator, but it is not. Still pretty similar though, for not being the same illustrator. We have 3 packs remaining. Let's dig into another Iron Leaves. Man, I'm just destroying these packs in my poor attempts at getting to the goodies inside. We have a code card, then we have the Litten, Shroomish, Lickitung, Slugma, the Roserade, Excadrill, Keldeo, Minccino, Delmise, and a Miraidon EX yet again. Actually, the other one we got was a standard Miraidon, but I do already have the Miraidon EX, so for me, it's a yet again. I still like Miraidon more. I feel like he is a lot more animated. He feels a lot more alive if you like play through the games. He's a lot more, what's the word, expressive. I still like him more. But when it comes to the card game, Miraidon just has a soft spot for me just because of the crazy deck you could do with him. Beldum, Heatmore, Keldeo, Delmise, Elective Wire, Sableye, Mr. Mime, and the Feraligatr, another one of my favorites. It's actually interesting because before the game was released, I liked Miraidon more. I thought his design was better, I thought he was just the better looking. But when I actually played through Scarlet, like, man, Miraidon grew on me so much. Like, very much just overtaking Miraidon in my heart anyways, by a long shot. Like, the way that they animated him just felt great, which is saying something for the Pokemon Company, well, for Game Freak, because, like, let's be honest, their games quality-wise are not that great, like, animation and all that. But, and the animation isn't really their biggest issue, in my opinion. That's not their weakest point by any means, but they have a lot of weak points. But Miraidon just felt so lively to me. we have the Grubbin, the Salzbuck, and as our final pull, we have the Hollow Iron Thorns, which just amazing looking card. In like 10 years, this I could see some of these future cards, especially this like black and yellow, just, I want to say getting super valuable. It's just a hollow, but definitely going up over whatever its current value is. You know, it's probably like a couple cents right now, like 30 cents. I'll throw on screen however much it is. It's probably like 10 cents. But I could see this thing reaching at least over $1 by the end of a 10-year period if, you know, when they stop doing these feature cards and stuff. I'm gonna need a commenter to come back in 10 years' time and tell me, was I correct? Remind me of this, if I'm still alive. If I was wrong and I'm dead, you can come back and poke my corpse. That's your reward. Anyways, it's now time for bonus card of the day. Explanation right down there in the corner. And we have a penny sleeve card done upside down, so common anymore. Sorry about that weird cut there. I had to clear my nose, and I don't like leaving that audio in at all. Very clean card. This has to be super modern. I'm going to go back a year. I'm just going to say 2023, but there is no damage whatsoever. Like, no whitening, no nothing. So there's nothing to leave me a good guess for a year. So I'm just going to go 2023 and hope that I'm close. And what year? 2023! It's been a bit since I got it correct on the, right on the dot. We have the Rookedy illustration rare. This is one of my favorite boys. I spent so long doing Masuda method, just hatching boxes and boxes and boxes of these guys in Sword and Shield. And I mean, I went like way over odds. It was like double over odds, but I was determined. Okay, not really. I quit playing the game for like a month or two because I got tired of it. Of just hatching eggs over and over. But eventually, I did get my shiny boy. So yeah, of course, when I learned that this card existed, I had to pick it up, like, immediately. It's a beautiful Rookedy. Well, Rookedy's nuts. Anyways, on screen I'm going to have a link to the last one of these Temporal Forces ETBs that we did, which was the Pokemon Center version. And of course, as always, I'm going to have a playlist on screen of all of my Pokemon videos if you just feel like binging some stuff in the background. I really do hope that you guys have enjoyed today's video, and hopefully I will see all of you guys next time. Goodbye for now.